So today I'm going to show you how I do my water changes. These guys ate about an hour ago, so as you can see, their water gets really gross really fast after they eat, just because that brine shrimp and bloodworms that I put in there just gets all over the place and gives it the water like a yellowish kind of a tinge. As you can see, that's a good example. There's the older axolotls water and the younger axolotls water. These guys also ate just a little while ago. So you can see there's still a little bit of brine shrimp left. These guys I'm feeding twice a day. That way that they all get a chance to eat. And these are the ones that are still in their eggs. There's a few that have just hatched. These guys I'm not going to do a water change for, just because I just did their water change last night, so they don't really need one. But I'm going to show you how I do my water changes so that you can kind of get an idea, and if you see anything that I can improve on, just let me know. This is what worked for me in the past when I was raising these guys. And I do water changes for the babies twice a day after they eat. These guys get their water changes once a day after they eat. And then, so what I'm going to be using is my brine shrimp net. This gets really gross after a while because obviously I'm going to be using it on these guys. This one I have to wash out every single day, or it just gets really gross. Also, just a few other tools I have. I always have a 5-gallon bucket full of de-chlorinated water. That's always there for when I do water changes. I have that one, and then I have another one down here that I use too. And, of course, the trusty old turkey baster. I use this for literally everything. Okay, so I'm going to do the big axes first. I have like a makeshift little tripod here. So what I do is I'm just going to catch these guys and put them with their siblings. They're not going to be in there too long because I don't want them to accidentally bite each other or anything like that. Come on, Puff. There we go. Alright, so now that they're all in one bin, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to dump it in the bathroom, down the toilet. Alright, and now that that bin has been dumped, the next important step is wiping it out. I have a roll of paper towels at my workstation all the time because you're using them always. So we're just going to wipe it out. It's important to get the corners and the edges because that's where a lot of the food is going to be sticking. Also, the containers I use have the little tiny lips to them, so I'm going to make sure I get all of that. Okay, and I'm just going to throw that paper towel in the trash, and we're good to go. Next, I'm going to use my pre-made bucket of water, and I'm just going to fill this one up. Alright, now that that is filled, that is about 2.5 inches of water. I'm going to get all of these guys and move them into the clean water. So this leucistic, that's Puff. All of these guys are ready for their new homes. They just haven't been picked up yet. So that one is Tyrion. And this one is Rhaegal. And this last one, he's the little tiny guy of the group. He doesn't have a name. He also doesn't have a home figured out. So if anyone wants an axolotl, let me know. Alright, and now I'm going to dump this bucket. Same that I did with the other one. I'm also going to give this one a quick clean because obviously, as you can see, a little bit of floaties have gotten in this water. Alright, and just like the other bucket, I wiped that one out. And now it's time to fill it with water. Alright, and now that bucket is also clean, I also scooped out some of the dirtiness from this bucket, and now it is time to move the two little guys back to their home. And there we go. That is how I clean the large axolotl buckets. Something else I have for them, they just like to play around on these. I have little flower pot bases that I just throw in there. I don't use these all the time, but they've seemed to like to play on them, especially the little green one. So also with this guy, I'm kind of debating on what exactly he is. I think he's just a GFP wild, but if anyone wants to correct me or just like make sure I'm thinking the right thing, just let me know. Alright, and that is how I do my water changes.